you got Robert De Niro to spank your bare ass.
I did.
For A Mouthful of Shame.
He wanted to suck my dick.
What? What dirt did you have on him to get him to do that? How did that?
You know how I did that? I did that movie, The Comedian, which Taylor Hackford directed at the Cellar, and De Niro was in it. And so I was, me and Nick DiPaolo did a scene. I think it was with De Niro and Edie Falco played his agent. And we had to be comedians. And as he was walking by, we're yelling stuff at him. Like he played a comedian named Jackie, I think. So Taylor Hackford, the director, and I will make this short, liked some of the things I was yelling.
Right.
So he goes, hey, could you look at some, we're rewriting a little bit of this. But the rewrite was strange because we were puzzle piecing it, like just a couple lines here, couple lines there. So I had a meeting. Taylor took me to a meeting with De Niro at De Niro's house. It was just the three of us talking comedy and stand-up and about going up, and just we had a conversation about it. Yeah. And De Niro liked me, I think, because I was he likes dirty jokes.
That's so fun.
And so afterwards, I told Taylor, it's always been my dream. I had wanted him to do it for years.
Yeah.
And Taylor goes, well, he appreciated that I helped out and didn't ask for a writing credit, didn't ask for extra money.
Right.
And he goes, why don't you say, he goes, I'll ask Bob Felt. And so I wrote a letter, and I couldn't believe when I got the email back. It said, Bob would love to do this with you. I couldn't fucking believe when he said yes. So I didn't tell him about this bare ass spank. I left that out of the script.
Oh, okay. Well, that changes.
We shot that in his office, and I didn't want some assistant saying no. So when we were there, I brought a brush. I'm like, Bob, I'm going to ask you to spank me, but I got a brush. You don't have to touch my ass.
Yeah, yeah.
And he goes, I don't care. I'm like, remember you said that. So for 2 takes, I laid over his lap with my bare ass. And I told him, I'm like, I'll try not to jizz on your leg. And he laughed. And then he goes, let's do one standing. He just had good camera, great camera instincts. He's De Niro. And that's the one we wound up using.
Something about him. He felt like a natural.
He just was very comfortable in front of the, and he was slapping me on my face light.
Yeah.
And he goes, he was faking it. And I'm like, you can hit me.
Yeah, yeah,
He's like, all right. And he's a strong motherfucker because he works out like every morning.
Sure.
And he's got big hands, and he really rocked me when he hit me. It was great.
He had a little bell ring in there.
Yeah. And we had to do like 10 takes. So that's one of the highlights of my life.
That's amazing. Yeah, that would be. That would be the whole special to me. I just put that.
I had with that in the opening of that. I had Louis slam a door in my face, Gervais, and then De Niro is the final. I've had some good ones.
That's so great. I mean, talk about an opening. You were in The Irishman, playing young Don Rickles.
Yes,
I've heard you were great. I don't know. I'm still trying to finish it. But
sure, it's a long movie.
What was that like? What was that like playing a different, because you're not only playing a different a legend, but then you're also doing it like Sebastian's playing, he's like acting as a different, so you're playing a comedian in front of a comedian in front of all these other, like, you know, these high-end actors. That's got to be nerve-wracking, you know?
I've been compared to Rickles my whole life, and I love Rickles, but I mean, I was Richard Pryor and Carlin were the guys I really watched. It's something about my head shape and the way I talk. It wasn't a conscious, like I never emulated Rickles. I just, we all like him, but it was more of a physical thing. So and my manager helped me get that, and I just went in. I didn't have to audition for it. They said Scorsese watched some of my stand-up and said, I think this guy can do this. So I went in and had a meeting with him, and this is when Nikki and I were dating, but it was long distance, and we were fighting, and I was in such a depression that I wasn't nervous when I met with Scorsese. I didn't give a fuck. I was so depressed. I mean, I was happy to meet with him, of course, but I was so like wanting to jump off a building. I'm like, it just relaxed me enough. Yeah. And I sat there and we talked comedy for 15 or 20 minutes. He goes, all right, great. And he goes, you got it. So I went, and they tried the makeup, and I had 10 days. So I went over some, it was all material Rickles had done. Right. So I get there to Gotham, and I walk in, and it's just, in the room, it's Scorsese, Pesci, and De Niro. That's the only people. That was shot at Gotham? That was at Gotham. Oh. And the three of them are standing there, and Pesci and De Niro are dressed like gangsters. And I'm like, it's the hardest thing I've ever done is not ask for a photo with all three of them. Sure, yeah. And then we wound up shooting the scene. I did all the Rickles, the material in coverage. And then when it was time to shoot the audience, Scorsese goes, hey, could you do, Mr. De Niro has requested that you do some of your own material because he wants to hear stuff he hasn't heard yet just so he laughs naturally, as opposed to the same Rickles lines. Yeah, the same line. So I was just doing my act in front of... Well, I assume De Niro also probably helped in you being like, he didn't have anything to do with telling Scorsese, like, you should get... he very well may have, because I came, there was like flowers in the dressing. Congratulations. Wow. I definitely think that they cleared it with him because I think he was a producer on it.